Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be talking Zoya Matte Velvet for Holiday 2015. There are 6 gorgeous matte polishes in this collection. They're all different from the mattes that were previously released, but we're going to do live application of all 6 of them today. I'm also going to give you comparisons for the polishes that they are similar to in 2014's Matte Velvet collection. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to my channel and if you love nail polish, you're going to want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because basically all we do on my channel here is we do live application reviews of polish collections that come out. I review pretty much anything I can get my hands on. So you're going to want to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm going to show you live application, so up close you can see how these apply so you know what to expect. You're going to know what the formula is like before you purchase them. So basically, okay, there is a beautiful rainbow, like a holiday rainbow of colors in this collection. They have all the kinds of colors that I think of when I think holiday. Like, this is everything you're going to need to create your holiday manicures. Well, if you want to do them in matte polishes, but also these are just absolutely gorgeous with a top coat. Actually, they say online and in their promotional material that they're supposed to be worn without a base coat or without a top coat. That's up to you, you know, what you want to do on that. I actually noticed that a couple of them did stain my fingers, like all around my fingers a lot, because they're so highly pigmented. They didn't just turn my nail beds wretchedly yellow. They were already like that from a collection I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, but they did leave behind a lot of pigment. So it's up to you whether you don't want to wear base coat or not. And also, I'm going to show you swatch photos with these on their own so you can see how they look matte, and then with a top coat, because they absolutely look amazing with top coat. So how I like to wear them is, like, I wear them one day matte and then I'll top coat them for the next day, and you've got like a whole different kind of manicure. So I think they're really great like that. Basically, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to break it down for you. So let's get started with a couple of the polishes that don't have any similar polishes to them in the last year's collection. So there are these 2 lighter polishes in the collection, and we've got like this bright white and this gorgeous champagne color. So let's start with the white polish. This is called Aspen. And I love this polish because it is so bright on your nails. It's like sparkling bright without being glitter. It's super shiny, gorgeous. I just absolutely love it. Perfect for the holidays. So Aspen is great at 2 coats. On 1 coat, I could definitely still see my nail, but at 2 coats, it's just a vibe. Absolutely, just like I said, it's bright, it's delicious. So let's go ahead and take a look. I think it's so cute that they named it Aspen, because this is probably what the snowy mountainside looks like. But I also have a friend named Aspen. Hi, Aspen. So it is also a girl's name. But yes, we're going to go ahead and look at a live application right now. The next one up that doesn't really have anything similar to it in last year's collection is the Champagne, and this is called Sue. And like Aspen, this definitely does need 2 coats, but this is just so gorgeous at the 2nd coat. Don't give up on the 1st coat, because on the 1st coat you could be like, oh, that's maybe a little bit lackluster, but on the 2nd coat you really can see it pulls in all that. It actually has like some pink sparkle to that high luster shimmer. One thing that I did notice is all around these polishes have a little bit more sparkle, a little more zest and vigor in them with their shimmeriness than last year's. Last year's, you could definitely see that shimmer when you put a top coat on there, but this year they've amped it up just a little bit. Not incredibly so, but they definitely have. So this one, I really love at 2 coats. I was surprised at how much I really liked this. So let's take a look at how it swatches in 2 coats. Right, there's another polish this year that doesn't really have anything similar to it last year because they didn't really do a, you know, vibrant blue like this. This is Yves, and it's just a gorgeous royal blue. So, so pretty. This is one of the ones that was so highly pigmented that it did leave some staining behind, which was unfortunate. I wasn't too excited about that fact. So, you know, you may want to go ahead and put down that base coat, but, you know, you choose. But I'm going to go ahead and show you two coats right now. Again, this is Yves. It's spelled like Yves Saint Laurent, by the way, not Eve. So let's check it out. Okay, the next three in the collection, I feel like everybody's going to wonder, are these exactly like the red, green, and purple in last year's collection? And the answer is no, they are not. Some of them are similar, but they are definitely, you can tell them different. You can tell the difference on a nail wheel, for example. Like I've put them right here in front of me and I can be like, oh yeah, that's last year, that's this year. So anyway, let's start with the red. This year's red is called Amal. And here it is here. And basically how it differs from last year is it's brighter and it's more cherry. Last year's Posh, which I love, by the way, was a little bit deeper, a little bit more berry. Here's Posh on the top, and here's Amal on the bottom. So I don't know if you can see it from there very well, but I am going to show you in my live application. I'll put them side by side so that you can see how they differ for them or for yourself. I really love Amal. She's bright and pretty and gorgeous, and some of the pink shows through, the pink sparkle, so I think it's so pretty. Let's go ahead and take a look. So here we have our side-by-side comparison. This is Amal on the left, and then on the right you see Posh from last year. They are both two coats and so gorgeous. As you can see, Amal is definitely more cherry when compared with Posh, and you can also see the little flaky shimmers much better in Amal. People are going to wonder about is the purple, and this year it's called Iris. And the thing that makes this different, there were two purples in last year's collection. There was Savita and there was Harlow. Savita was like a deep royal purple and Harlow was a nice like pinky plum purple. This is right in the middle of those two. So it's like if you married the two, this is what you would come up with. It's definitely more plum, not royal, so it's got a lot more pink in it, but it's not super, super light. It's what I have on my nails today. I love this one, especially with top coat, especially because the pink just jumps right out at you. It's so pretty. I'll finish talking about it and just show you. comparison for Iris, that's her on the left, and I compared her with Savita out of the two purples from last year. As you can see, Savita is much more blue-based, and Iris has a lot more pink in it, and side by side, I hope that helps you out. This year's green is called Honor. So of course you know this is going to be very special to me if you've been with me for a while. This is my daughter's name. Kind of feels like Zoya's been watching my videos maybe and they were like, wow, that's a really cute name. Let's name a polished name. Let's give it the name Honor. Anyway, this is another one that actually did stain my nails, it left behind a lot of pigment, so it took a lot of scrubbing to get it off of my nails and my skin around my nails. So that's a little bit of the downside of this one. I actually didn't notice that happen very much with last year's, and the last year's was called Verushka. The difference between these two is the opposite of how the reds were. Last year's Verushka is more of a straight up like deep green, kind of like a holly green. This one, it has more blue in it. So yeah, you can't really tell so much when you have it on, but definitely next to each other, Honor has more blue than Verushka. So they're definitely not dupes for each other. If you watched my videos last year, like when I did roundup videos at the end of the year, my favorite polishes for the whole year, and this definitely made it into there. I can't even remember, it might have been my very favorite polish of the whole year, Verushka. I loved it. It was definitely in my top greens video. And Honor is absolutely gorgeous too. So I love it so much, and again, it really shows that sparkle when you put a top coat on it. I highly recommend top coat for these ones. So let's go ahead and see how Honor swatches. For Honor, which is here on the left, and I'm showing you side by side with Verushka from last year. Now I know I was telling you that Honor is much more blue based. Right here they actually look very similar, don't they? But honestly in person, not here through the camera lens, I can tell the difference because Honor is more blue based. But as you can see, they do look very similar. So we reached the end. If you are still here, I'm glad that you stayed around because I have a little surprise to announce to you. I actually purchased these a couple weeks ago, maybe whenever they first came out. So it's been a while, but Zoya actually sent me some for promotional material and they wanted me to review it, and I didn't know that they were going to do that. So I have an extra set. They let me know that I could give it away to you in a giveaway. So surprise, if you're still here, please enter the giveaway below. Don't just say enter me, let me know which polish was your favorite or something like that out of the 6 in the group. And if I randomly draw your name, you will be my winner, and I will send all 6 polishes to you. So I hope that you really enjoyed this review. I hope that it helped you know what you want to purchase from them, how the formula was, all that kind of stuff, because that's what I want to give you with the live application review. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. I love you so, so much. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, and don't forget to stop back in. I have so many more videos for you upcoming this week and next week and the next week and the next week. Have a great day. Bye.